Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 33 of the Innovation Process book. This is in part 4, Lean New Product Development Processes, and we have been reading through the Innovation Process book. Part 1 covered waterfall and staged gate processes, Part 2 covered Agile Scrum processes, Part 3 covered WAGIL, a hybrid process, and we're in the last hybrid process, Lean New Product Development here. We're just starting chapter 19 in this episode, and we'll talk about phases and tools for Lean New Product Development, just getting started in the beginning of the chapter. As a reminder, if you haven't been along for the previous episodes, check out episode 0, which lays out how each part is consistent between discussing an overview of the process, the roles and responsibilities, the phases and tools, and then implementation and cautions. You can get a copy of the Innovation Process book from Amazon by scanning that QR code on the screen. That will take you to the paperback copy. This is also available on a Kindle version. However, I really do recommend the paperback copy because it has so many tools, graphs, and figures in this book, as you'll see in this session, that the paperback really just gives you a little broader view of all of those tools. It's a wealth of tools. So let's go ahead and get started on chapter 19. Chapter 19, Phases and Tools for Lean New Product Development. Of the new product development processes described in this book, Lean New Product Development is perhaps the least structured. Despite the ties of designing and developing a new product consistent with repeatable and high-quality operational procedures, Lean New Product Development follows a more organic process. Fixed deadlines and deliverables are not crucial to the design of a new product. Rather, Lean New Product Development focuses on ensuring that customer value is delivered and that all appropriate functions have planned for quality manufacture of that product. Product and process development are thus very integrated. An overview of Lean New Product Development is shown in Figure 17-4. 3 phases of work occur for every new product development project. Overlap between phases is intentional to ensure effective knowledge transfer and to allow design changes seeking to improve quality, cost, and product efficiency. Investigate. The front end of a new product development project is concerned with identifying technical and market opportunities. As discussed in WAGIL product development, design thinking tools are often used to elucidate customer needs. The product champion and chief engineer are knowledgeable about customers and emerging trends, both technical and market-based. Traditionally, the front end of product development has been called the fuzzy front end, indicating that the work is unfocused and not linear. Lean introduces predictability into new product development projects so that the front end has a purpose of refining data and information into product concepts and prototypes. The investigate phase tests ideas to ensure that customers are interested in the product, as well as evaluates whether the product can be manufactured in a cost-effective manner. Investigating the features and functions of a product to integrate that information with manufacturability decisions concerns the Lean New Product Development project throughout the early phases of work for the team. Lean New Product Development workshops are described later in this section and in later episodes. Investigating customer needs and product ideas starts before the first Lean workshop, with some activities falling into the prototype and engineering workshop. Outcomes of the investigate phase include product and engineering specifications. The product concept should be thoroughly vetted before the team moves to building prototypes and engineering models. Formulate. Product ideas must be converted to specific buildable product designs. Factories must be engineered to construct the products at the required capacity, yield, and throughput. Support functions such as supply chain, legal, regulatory, distribution, and sales must be geared to handle the upcoming new product release. All these activities fall within the formulate phase. Some of the components of formulating the new product overlap the investigate phase. For instance, planning production and risk management depend not only on product features, but also are subject to the engineering design. A new product that delivers profit must be manufactured within given cost constraints. Standards for quality are established with consideration of customer expectations, investigate, and manufacturing capabilities. As the product design is finalized, engineering specifications are translated to steel in the ground. Commissioning of plant facilities includes testing of production methods and initial assessments of the new product. In this way, formulating the product and process overlap the operational phase of lean new product development, as in figure 17-4. Operate. Factories and production facilities do not immediately produce at full capacity, nor do they manufacture the perfect product. As the new product is moved from design and specification, formulate, pilot runs are completed that generate final prototypes for market testing. Scale-up of production includes initial commercialization activities such as market testing, as well as commissioning of plant facilities. Because of the close ties between lean new product development and quality management systems, standardized processes and procedures must be outcomes of the operate phase. Finally, when a new product is commercialized, typical sales and marketing evaluations are conducted to ensure that the product is profitable. Lessons learned reviews, such as the Agile retrospective or the traditional and WAGIL post-launch reviews, are excellent vehicles to determine customer satisfaction. Using the PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act, and DMEAC cycles will offer continuous improvement opportunities for the production facility. Remember that the earliest design decisions for a new product impact its long-term viability. Lean new product development workshops. Many literature sources describe lean product and process development in theoretical terms. The concepts of cadence, pull, flow, and value creation apply to all aspects of a business, from administrative tasks to manufacturing to product development. While implementing lean new product development is compatible with existing operations and practices, there are some specific events and tools that lead to greater effectiveness and speed to market. Ron Mascatelli introduced event-driven processes for achieving speed and quality in new product development. We have adapted these events to workshops for clients implementing lean new product development that have proven effective in cross-functional communication, leading to faster completion of strategic objectives. Lean new product development workshops are represented in the lower half of figure 17-4, following a general progression of the new product idea from investigation, formulation, and steady state operation. Figure 19-1 shown here summarizes a suggested lean new product development toolkit corresponding to each recommended workshop. Tools and techniques shown at the top of the figure are continuously applied throughout the new product development project lifecycle. Workshops are best facilitated by a neutral third party, yet this role can be filled by the program manager. It is important that the facilitator prepare workshop participants for the activities, guide the discussion, and summarize follow-ups, learnings, and next steps. While it is possible to hold lean new product development workshops via video conferencing software, the wealth of knowledge and experience of in-person workshops is invaluable to achieve consensus and speed for project effort. Affinity diagrams. Tools shown at the top of figure 19-1 are used not only in the workshops, but throughout the project execution. For example, affinity diagrams are useful for gathering and collating ideas from workshop participants and team members from project initiation to commercialization. Affinity diagrams were discussed in Chapter 14. During a workshop, participants record ideas, learnings, and unknowns on sticky notes that are arranged in clusters using affinity diagram techniques. The purpose is to focus on higher level themes and categories in problem solving and decision making. Kanban board. Technically, a Kanban board shows only the planned work, work in progress, known as WIP or WIP, and completed activities, as shown in figure 19-2. To maintain flow, lean new product development restricts the number of tasks designated as WIP, work in progress. Limitations are based upon the estimated duration of the task and available resources. Only when a team member has completed a task and moved the corresponding sticky note to the completed column is a new task moved from the planned to work in progress column. In contrast, Scrum restricts the time frame in which tasks are worked. Recall that a sprint may last 2 to 4 weeks, so project activities are scaled to complete incremental work within a sprint. Using the Kanban board in lean new product development, the amount of work in progress is restricted so that the project can maintain flow. This means that some tasks might take more than 4 weeks, while others will only last a few days. In any hybrid waterfall agile process, limiting activities is crucial to maintaining speed to market. In Scrum, the restriction is a time frame to complete incremental project work. In lean new product development, the restriction is the amount of work in progress matched to the available resources. An example of using a Kanban board to manage a lean new product development training workshop is illustrated here in figure 19-2. WIP is limited to 2 tasks, so that none of the to-do tasks can start until either the overview or exercise activities are completed. Note that Scrum boards and Kanban boards are complementary tools. Many lean new product development teams combine specific features of the two to better visualize and manage their work. The burn down chart is an element of a Scrum board that is often translated to lean new product development. Burn down chart. An example of a burn down chart was shown in figure 9-7 and discussed for both Scrum and Wagile product development. In Scrum, the y-axis of the burn down chart shows the number of story points for completion during a given sprint, while the sprint duration is shown on the x-axis. Burn down charts in lean new product development adjust the x-axis to show the project timeline or a subset of the project duration, such as time to next milestone, decision point, or workshop. Using story points assigned to the tasks in the Kanban board is an easy way to track progress and progression of the project. As an alternative, the project timeline for lean new product development can be shown as a burn up chart. In this situation, the time on the x-axis is framed by the start and expected finish date of the project. Tasks completed, cost, or another key project component is tracked on the y-axis. In our experience, we have found burn down charts to be more effective than burn up charts. Teams are motivated by what work is left to do. Burn up charts may inadvertently give the impression that time or cost are not strictly limited, since these variables can continue to advance to the right and upward on the graph. Affinity diagrams, Kanban boards, and burn down charts are used throughout the full life cycle of a lean new product development project. Depending on the scale and scope of the new product development effort, the team may use only a single Scrum board with these elements to manage the project. In other situations, sub-teams and incremental activities will repeat the tools to manage more detailed work. Remember that the program manager also tracks project constraints for the chief engineer alongside these working tools. Next time we'll dive into workshop 1, market requirements. So please join us for the next episode. And in the meantime, get a copy of the Innovation Process book from Amazon with that square QR code in the upper right. Join us for a class starting on August 12, 2025 to cover all 4 of these processes in detail in 6 90-minute sessions. So scan that QR code in the circle to sign up, and we'll see you next time.